Congratulations, darling. You found the man of your dreams. That's great. The man of your dreams. Is he the one? Are you asking yourself that question? Here, well, this week live, I am your host, DJ Anthony. How's it going? I know something about love because I've been in love probably more than you have. But anyways, or I should say I've loved more than you have. Okay, so we've all been there, right? You're wondering, is he the one? You met this guy. Oh my God, kissy, kissy, romance, romance. Oh my God, is this the one? It's been 2 days. Oh my God, amazing. Most of us have been there before, right? We were wondering, is he the one? So, coming from a guy's point of view, I'm going to help you to understand: is this guy the real deal, or is he a dud? Okay, so let's talk about how to know. How to know, is he the one? Number one, does it feel effortless? Like being with him is just smooth. Now, by the way, this is all predicated on after a year of dating, not the first week of dating. Because the first week of dating, you're hanging and banging, he's buying you flowers. Oh, you're so perfect. You don't even live together. I mean, mama, baby, baby, baby. That's all easy stuff. Anybody can do that. But now it's been a year. So, yeah, it takes a year. After the year, by the way, I would say after the year, if you're still asking, is he the one? He's not the one if you have to ask the question. You should either know or not after the year. You shouldn't be like, I don't know. Is he? But anyways, is he the one? Number one, does the relationship feel effortless? Like you can we could just be together and be ourselves. And if that is the case, that's nice after a year. You got somebody maybe. Obviously prerequisites, does he have a job? Does he like to work? Does he work? And it's not necessarily, does he bring in $1 trillion a day? But I hear from a lot of my girlfriends, even women I've dated, that they'll say like, a lot of guys out there, not all, but a lot of guys out there are kind of duds. They're aspiring actors or they're pre-revenue in their new venture or whatever, and they're not making any money. Like, so does the guy have a job? Does he like working? Is he someone who, yes, has balance in life, but is the guy somebody who, again, gets after it? Like, oh, wow, he lost his job, but hey, he found 3 jobs. He's working 3 jobs to make ends meet. Like, you want a guy that does that, right? Is the guy loyal? If the guy is a Casanova playboy or not. Like, is the guy coming home to you, or is he always like, and there's nothing wrong with men going out for the boys' nights out. I highly recommend that men do that and women do that too. But if he's putting the boys and his hobbies before you or doing more of it than with you, that's a red flag. So if the guy is putting you as a priority, I'm not saying that you have to be the number one priority. You're not God, neither, you're not God, neither is he. But he's making time for you weekly or whatever. That's a good sign. Okay. Bad sign is if he's always pushing you off. That's not good. It's like, hey, are we together or not? Because, wants to be with you. That would be sign number 2. Does he want to be with you? Does he seek you out? Does he miss you? I can't wait to see you. Whatever that may be. Once a week, once every 3 days, once a month, whatever. But you could tell like you're his general focus, that's a keeper. I would say a guy who is interested in his health. He doesn't have to be Mr. Olympia. But does he take care of himself? Because us guys can be bums, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he has a job, does he brush his teeth? Does he take care of his hygiene? Does he care about himself? Not just because he's with you, but does this person, I'm not saying, again, he has to work out every day like I do, but does he care? Is he in decent shape, or does he pop pills and sit on the couch and he's just a lard? That's not good. And again, it's not about weight. It's about, do you take care of yourself? Are you going out for weekly, 2 or 3 times a week, exercising? You're not always eating shit food. And so does he take care of himself? Is he got common core values that you have? Now, he may be a family man or he may not. That's irrelevant. Does he align with you? Maybe you as a woman, you're not close to your family and you're not looking for someone who's close to their family. Okay, well then that's cool. Hopefully he's aligned with you with that, or are you family oriented and your family's everything? That's cool. Is he similar minded like that? So again, just similar core values matter. I would say obviously trust is important, but he can't be up your ass and be suspicious of you. Hey, where you going? Why are we going out? Where you going out? Where you going out? Where are you hanging out with her? Like if a guy's doing that, he's insecure. Dump him. Like you should be able to go out with whoever the fuck you want, even if it's a guy friend or guy friends, as long as you're not cheating on him or playing games. Like, hey, that's his problem if he can't take you going out with, because I have female friends I go out to dinner with, lunch with, breakfast with, whatever. Now, are they sleeping over at my house? No. But if I'm going out with this woman for breakfast, she's my friend. Hey, if I have a woman that doesn't appreciate that or doesn't like that, that's her problem, not mine. I'm not going to break my friendship up. Vice versa. Ladies, if you got a guy friend or 2 guy friends or 3 guy friends or whatever, or the female friends, whatever, and your man is not liking that, that's a bad sign. That's not going to get better. I don't know. It's either come to Jesus moment or you got to dump him. What else? So I would say, if you have children, he has to at least be polite and accepting of your kids. Doesn't have to like, oh my God, love them to death. No, but has to be okay with that and has to understand like your children are going to be the number one priority, not him ever. Maybe or not him for a long time. And that's a good thing. I mean, if I'm 51, I'm dating. Most of the women I date have children, usually older children. But anyways, if they're like, yeah, my son, my daughter, or my kids are my first priority. So once I take care of them, I'll have time to go out. Understood. Absolutely cool. Like if the guy doesn't get that, that's a bad sign. Obviously you got to make some time for the person though, too. You can't be like, yeah, I'll see you once every 5 years. That's not cool. But so yeah, what else? What are the other signs that a man is the right guy? I would say, I think sometimes somebody who has a little bit of faith in something, whether they be Jewish, Muslim, Christian, Catholic, Hindu, whatever, not necessary, but I tend to think that women probably, he's a man of faith of some sort. Again, I'm not saying you have to be a fundamentalist, but ladies, if the guy is like, again, taking care of his mind, body, spirit, and wallet, wow, that's, he's financially sound, he's physically sound, he's socially sound, he's spiritually sound, like that. Those are the things you want to look for in a man. That's how you know, is he the one? And do you get along? It's one thing to love somebody, but do you like them? I've been with women in the past, and I used to always say, like, I love her, I don't like her. I'll take a bullet for her, but I don't want to go out to lunch with her. That's a bad sign. So does he love you, but does he also like you? Do you want to be around this person? Is this one of, if not the first person you run to tell the funny story or the sad story, or you have inside jokes? Does he celebrate you, not just accept you? Do you celebrate him, not just accept him? Do you celebrate each other? Because, I accept him, I accept her. You know what? That's not. But do you celebrate each other? Are you each other's biggest cheerleaders? Like, well, I know that's the first person I want to call. Is he or is she one of, if not your best friends? Then that's how you know this person is the one. And how you fight. Like, you shouldn't be fighting every day. You shouldn't be fighting every week. And you should never fight or even argue. You should have discussions. You should have disagreements. But if you're like, that's bad, you should probably dump the person, I would say, generally speaking. How you fight matters. If you're being vicious and malicious and undermining and stonewalling, like, I'm not talking to you for 5 days, dump the guy. It's not worth it. You know what I mean? Like, stop. You child, or you know what I mean? So you and the man, how you argue matters and how much you argue matters. Again, I'm not saying that if you have an argument, it's over, but, and also if you never have a disagreement, well, okay, that's not bad, but why wouldn't you have a disagreement? If you're brushing everything under the rug just so you don't have a disagreement, that's bad too. So, can you have a mature conversation and disagree, and then just, I love you, babe, I love you too, and it makes you stronger. And again, you shouldn't be arguing all that much anyways, then you get the wrong person. So yeah, so those are the things. Yeah, those are the things I think how you know if he's the one. So you have the trust, you have celebrating, how you argue, being sound, mind, body, spirit, financial, and for you too, right? So you and him have to have that. But there's a lot, and don't settle. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, and again, you really don't know somebody unless you've been dating them a minimum of a year, because the first couple of weeks, first couple of months, it's just sexy sex, and whining and dining and gifts, and yeah, anybody can do that. So you got to get into life. How you both handle situations, whether they be financial or family related or social related, or I don't know, weather related, literally, like, oh my God, we're driving in a storm and the car stalled out. How did you and your man handle that? You know what I mean? And again, there's no right or wrong in those. There's very few rights and wrongs. Like, yes, don't cheat, don't steal, don't kill people, have a job. Like, those are black and white. But there's more gray area than not. You know what I mean? Like, how you communicate, how you see things, and like, so there's gray area, but you have to be on the same page. And anyways, yeah, affection and sex is a big one too. Again, I'm not saying there's any right amount, but you have to be on the same page. If you both love having sex once a year, cool, that you're for each other. You know what I'm saying? But if it's like, hey, I want sex once a week, you want it once a year, problem, is this person more affectionate, less affectionate? Like, what do you like, what you don't like? So this is why it takes time. Anyways, year plus before you even, and if you're asking the question after a year, the guy's not for you. But anyways, all right, hope that helps. Ladies, good luck. Gentlemen, good luck. Alrighty, I'm out of here. Hey, like, subscribe, all right? DJ Tony, over and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bye.